So, I think there is an issue is there. Okay. So, again, welcome you all for the Department of Mechanical Engineering because you're all mechanical engineering students. So, in this college, Nawab Shah Alam Khan College of Engineering, I am your head of the department. I am Dr. Syed Mujahed Hussaini. I hope you already aware about me. I have taken one of the session on last Thursday on career opportunities. So, how to become a successful engineer. Already, I have delivered one session. I hope you already listened. So in that, whatever your doubts are, that doubts also I try to clarify in that session. So I hope you know about me. That's why I have not kept much information about me. The only thing I have kept it there. I have presented my presentation for the general all the engineers. So as a director of this college, I presented. Now as a head of the department, I am presenting now as a head of the department. I am going to talk only about mechanical engineering and other engineering. I am not going to discuss. But one thing you remember: without mechanical engineering, there is no any engineering. So whatever engineering is there, you see computer science, you see civil engineering, you see architecture engineering, or any engineering if you see, whatever the stuff your friend says, join in different engineering courses. Without mechanical engineer, no engineer can be exist. Because if you say computer, so maybe nowadays lot of craze is there about the computer science. If you see your computer, if your laptop, your mobile phone, if this hardware is not there, you see, whatever the mobile phone in your hand, if that hardware is not there, you cannot use the mobile phone, right? So whatever the hardware in that, whatever the chips are there, so whatever the component in that, almost all the components are developed by the mechanical engineers, designed and developed by the mechanical engineers. So if mechanical engineer is not there, there is no other engineering can exist. Remember this. So I congratulate to you to get admission into mechanical engineering. This is the heart of any engineering. So without computer science engineering, we can survive. We can do the things, but without mechanical engineer, nobody can do anything. So somebody is drawing lines. This I can see who's drawing this. So be careful. So I clearing you now. Please maintain discipline in the class. So online classes also considering as your offline class only. Don't do any unwanted thing. If you want any difficulty, bring to the faculty's notice. That's why I am not muted anybody. So everybody can unmute. If you have any problem, you can inform to me so that I can rectify those things, right? So we're going for the mechanical department, right? So mechanical department we have. So you are there in BE, Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, and we are affiliated to Usmania University. So previously we are affiliated to JNTU, but last 2 years we are shifted from JNTU to Usmania University. So now we are affiliated to Usmania University, and we are offering the degree Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. Our department is offering Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. In addition to that, we having almost 6 departments are there in our college. So every department are offering the Bachelor of Engineering courses. So in addition to Bachelor of Engineering in the department, we are offering ME also, Master of Engineering in Heating, Ventilation and Air Conditioning. Short name is called as a HVAC. So one of the popular specialization in mechanical engineering field. So whatever you are living now, comfort of your living is everything is taken care by heating, ventilation and air conditioner. So this is going to be very booming field, especially in India. So already there is a huge demand is there for HVAC in foreign countries like Middle East and other countries. In India also now the demand is increasing. That's why we have ME specialization in heating, ventilation and air conditioning. In addition to that, we having the diploma also. So in our college, in addition to bachelor's and masters, we having a diploma engineering also. We are having diploma in mechanical engineering. So DME, short name is called as a DME. In addition to that, we used to have in our department student chapters are there. So ISHRE student chapter, Indian Society for Heating, Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Engineers. So the air conditioning engineers, it's a national society. So this society is affiliated to international society called ASHRE. So instead of I, there is a will come. There is American Society for Heating, Refrigeration, Air Conditioning Engineers. So this student chapter is there. Who is interested in this? Students can register in this student chapter. So if anybody interested about ISHRE, they can contact to our Professor Raza Ahmad Khan, who is taken your session on Friday. So you can contact to him, and also his session is there in coming Friday also. You contact to him and you can get the membership. All the details he will explain to you. So and also we have for skill development of the students as well as the placement, we having task in our college. Task is nothing but it's a Telangana government body, Telangana Association for Skill and Knowledge. So we have in our college task. regarding task, anything is there, maybe you can contact to the placement officer, Mr. Bhatia. He's taken your session, I think on Thursday after my session. I think he have his session. So then we having for computer proficiency of the students, not only for the computer students, even for all other specializations, we used to have a Cisco academic center is there in our college. So this Cisco academic center, we used to offer some training, some certification programs to the students, not only in the computer science but also in other students also. Like if you say you having you need to learn about the C++ in a other than your academics, whatever is there. So even if you want to learn any programming, you want to learn any IT essentials, we used to offer a courses on IT essentials, and certification is given from Cisco. Cisco is a US body. It's not an Indian body. It's a very international, reputed organization, Cisco. So, our college is collaborated with Cisco, and they offering certification courses, especially our student with very nominal fees. So, because Cisco is charging some fees to the students, so this fees compared with outside is very less in our college. Very nominal fees we are charging. With the nominal fees, we are going to offer you the training program, as well as after completion of the training program, you're going to get the certificate, and certificate from Cisco you're going to get, not from the college and not from the JNTU. So Cisco certification is very much valid in the worldwide. So anywhere you can produce the certificate, you has to have the value. So that training program is there in our college. And also I suggest you, as I told you, mechanical is one of the important engineering and heart of the any engineering. So but as a society, as a technology is changing, so we need to change ourselves. So we need to incorporate even other things also. So only mechanical means we need to hardware, we need to design things. Is not only the designing things to manufacturing the things, we need to incorporate computers also in the mechanical. If you see in every mechanical system nowadays, we used to control by the computers. That's why computer having a better maybe you can see have some kind of craze. But without mechanical principle, computer science cannot work. So you need to learn computers also. As a mechanical engineer, you need to learn computers also. So that's why we used to offer this Cisco programs to our mechanical students. Especially some courses we are making it mandatory for the students. So every student in this class has to register that course, and they need to get the certification from Cisco. What are the things are there that maybe we can inform you later. So when coming to be the distinguished faculty in our mechanical department, so I am telling you that mechanical department is the best department in this college. So we have faculties from very reputed institutes. So we have faculties from IITs, we have faculties from NITs, we have faculties from Aligarh Muslim University, we have faculties from even BITS Pilani and other reputed institutes we have in our mechanical department. So if you come to the faculty, we having our most senior faculty in the department, Dr. Zahir Hassan. So he's a professor and director for research and development. He's done his PhD from IIT Delhi. I think he's the only faculty in our college who having PhD from IIT Delhi. So no other department, no other faculty has IIT Delhi PhDs. And also he's done his master's as well as his bachelor's degree from Aligarh Muslim University, one of the reputed university in India. It's not in only in state; it's complete entire India. One of the reputed institute, Aligarh Muslim University. From there, he's pursued his Master of Engineering as well as his Bachelor of Engineering. And also, we having our senior professor, Professor Raza Ahmed Khan. I hope these two professors already you have interacted, so I have not need to present much. You see, all these good faculties are there in the mechanical engineering department. The Professor Raza Ahmed Khan is associate professor, and he is the former vice principal of our college. So he's done his Bachelor of Engineering from Usmania University, and he's done his Masters from King Fahd University in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He's one of the faculty in our college who having qualification from abroad, which is a very reputed institute in the world, not only in India, in the world. So King Fahd University is one of the reputed university in the Middle East. And also we having faculty, Mr. Nasir Ahmed. He's assistant professor and he's a coordinator of this class. Coordinator of not only for this class, I think he's a coordinator for the department. I hope you already interacted with him. He's always is answering your queries and answering your whatever the doubts are there. And he's only created the WhatsApp group, whichever you are there in there now, from where you got this link. And in addition to that, there is one more coordinator will be there for you, class coordinator. So Miss Pratima Joshi. So Madam is taking care your whatever your issues are there. From today onwards, if you're having any issues, maybe you can contact to Pratima Joshi Madam. She'll try to sort out your issue. In addition to Pratima Joshi Madam, you can contact to Nasir Ahmed also. So your class coordinator will be from today. It is Pratima Joshi. And also Professor Abdul Moeed, associate professor in our department, and he's taking care about NSS. NSS is nothing but National Service System. Something is there. So those things he is taking care. And also we having our faculty, Mr. Harun Beg, he's an assistant professor, and he's a department coordinator. And also in addition to that, Muhammad Tahir, Mr. Muhammad Tahir also there, he's assistant professor and department co-coordinator. If Muhammad Harun is not available, maybe Mr. Muhammad Tahir will take care about the department activities. And also we having Abrar Ahmed, the assistant professor. He's a master ME coordinator. So whatever ME I told you, HVAC. So he's the coordinating in about the master. In addition to that, we used to have Amirur Rahman, Mr. Amirur Rahman. He's also assistant professor in the department, and he's taking care about diploma activities. He's head of the section for the diploma. So in addition to these faculties, we used to have 24 faculties in our department, and we have 10 lab assistants. So all the faculties in the department having MTechs or maybe more than above MTech. MTechs, somebody having PhDs and somebody pursuing the PhDs. So all faculties are very good faculties, senior faculties who having a very good teaching as well as the academic experience is there. So if anytime if you're having any doubt or any issues, you can approach any of the faculty. But as a head of the department, if you're having any major concerns, you can approach to me. Inshallah, we'll try to sort out whatever the issues and whatever the problem inside the college. Inside the college, related to your academics, related to your extracurricular activities, anything is there, you can approach to us. And when you approach any of this faculty, inshallah, we'll try to solve your problems. But outside the colleges, please don't bring to us. So we are not take care about the outside. So outside problems, anything is there, you need to be deal. So don't involve in any kind of unwanted things in the outside. So it's coming to be labs, right? Because you are engineering, you join in engineering college. So this is a professional course. So in addition to your theory subjects, in addition to your lectures, you need to attend your labs, and in that you need to do the practicals. So I used to take few important labs, especially in first year. In this semester, you have an engineering graphics and design lab. So this is actually not a lab. It's a lecture plus lab, because without knowing the concept, you cannot do any kind of practical things. That's why first every week you have a 4 to 5 hours will be there. In the 2 hours will be lecture for this engineering graphics. So faculty will explain to you, and after that they will take you to the engineering the drawing lab, or nothing but drawing engineering graphics lab and computer. Otherwise on the drawing lab, on the tables you having, on the drawing boards you have, on the drawing boards you need to draw. Engineering graphics and design is nothing but it's a drawing. Previously it was calling it as engineering drawing. Now the name is changed to the engineering graphics and design. So these things are we are working in our colleges on computer. So most popular tool AutoCAD, maybe you students may be aware about that. So we are doing this in AutoCAD software. So all students learn AutoCAD software in the college. So our faculty, one of the senior most faculty, Professor Raza Ahmed Khan, is taking you this lab and this lecture. So please attend the classes regularly and learn the subject and do practice also well and perform well in your labs. So also the next your lab is coming to basic electrical engineering lab. So maybe you're wondered what is this basic electrical engineering lab for you in the mechanical engineering. But I told you, you are the heart of the engineer, right? So heart of the engineering, you need to know each and every engineering. Other engineering also you need to have idea. Then only you can justify your role, right? So as a center of an engineering, you need to know what is there in electrical engineering, what is there in the computer science, what is there in electronics, everything you need to aware. That's why not only mechanical labs and mechanical subjects you used to expose, you need to learn other engineering basics, because tomorrow if you want to design design a machine, so which is using electricity, if you don't know the basics of electrical engineering, you cannot design, you cannot perform the operations on a mechanical equipment. Then electrical engineering also is important. That's why what are the basic things are required, those things is teaching you in this basic electrical engineering lab. And also you used to have a basic electrical engineering subject also. So all students, whatever the subject is coming to you, every subject is equally important for your future. So don't take any subject easily, and don't think that this subject is not for mechanical engineer. So every subject, because you are the all-rounder, right? When you're going into, if you see in the cricket, so all-rounder has to play everything. He need to play, he need to bat, he need to bowl, and he needs to field, and sometimes required he need to keep keeping also is to do. Similarly, mechanical engineer, if required in future, you need to replace an electrical engineer, you need to replace a computer science engineer. But for you, nobody can replace. So mechanical engineer cannot be replaced by any other engineer. But other engineers, you are easily can replaceable. So that's why you need to learn basics of other engineering also. That's why university as well as the AICT is put these fundamental courses of other engineering in your curriculum also. So in addition to that, you having a second semester. Means second semester means now onwards you are every 6 months is considering as a semester. So 1 year is divided into 2 semesters. So every semester is having its individual subjects, individual exams will be there. So whatever in first semester subjects are there, those subjects may not be there in your second semester. Second semester again you having a different subjects. Like that, in 4 years you used to have total 8 semester will be there. So all these details is discussed day after tomorrow by Nasir sir. He will explain to you what is the subject, what is the things. Here I am just taking about overview of all the things. So basic engineering workshop, actually this is basically a mechanical engineering workshop. So in this, whatever the basic things of mechanical engineering, those things you need to learn. So this basic engineering workshop, not only for you, this is for everybody. So even computer science engineer, even an information technology, even a civil engineer has to learn the basics of engineering in workshop. So you need to become master in this, because this is basically it's a mechanical engineer's work. And also we used to have in second semester, next semester you have the programming for problem solving. It's nothing but a computer lab. So in that computer lab, you need to learn one language, that is C language is there. You need to learn for this programming for problem solving will be there in your next semester. This semester it is not there. So it will be next semester. In that you need to learn about different computer programming. You're going to learn about computers in this lab. So in addition to that, you having a lot of other labs are there in second year, third year, fourth year. So every year you used to have minimum two labs and maximum 4 labs will be there. So you used to have in engineering, you used to have materials lab, different kind of materials lab. You having a production lab. In production lab, you need to have a production lab as well as computer aided manufacturing lab, CNC lab. Different kinds of labs are there. You having a different kind of thermal labs are there. Thermal lab, heat transfer lab, fluid mechanics lab. So different kinds of labs are there. So these are labs you come to know in your from second year onwards. Similarly, you used to have computer aided design. So whatever computers you learn in first year, how to use an engineering application, those things you're going to learn in your most probably in third year. You have this CAD and CAM lab, computer aided design, and as well as computer aided manufacturing. And also you used to have computer numerical control labs also there in your academics. So these are the few important labs. In addition to that, in first year, you used to have a basic sciences labs also there, like physics lab, chemistry lab, English lab. So all these labs will be there. So in addition to that, maybe you have second year, third year communication labs also there. So all these labs, all these subjects are required for you to become a successful engineer. So what I told you in last week in my session. So all the subjects, all the labs, you need to focus properly. You need to learn it effectively. Then only you're going to be a good and successful engineer. During this course of time, if you're facing any problem, any difficulties, you can contact your faculty regarding subject matter. So other than subject matter, if anything is there, you can contact your coordinator. So coming to more number of labs are there. So here each and every lab, maybe I'll try to focus. I try to present it. So material science lab, heat and mass transfer is nothing but a thermal area. Dynamics of machine is nothing but design area. Instrumentation and control, fluid mechanics, strength of material, kinematics of machine, R&AC, refrigeration and air conditioning, computer aided design, CAD, internal combustion engine, nothing but thermal lab, automobile engineering. So automobile engineering lab also there for you. CAD, MAT, and CNC labs are there. So all these labs you're going to learn in your next year, not this year. This year you're having only that whatever the labs I've shown you, first 4 labs plus your physics, chemistry, and English labs will be there. So coming to the instruction for the workshop, because you're going into the workshop we used to have heavy machines will be there, and equipments are there, even furnaces are there, which is heating very high temperature. So you need to follow some guidelines while going to the workshop. So these guidelines not only follow in the workshop, even you need to follow the labs. So in our labs, we're having a thermal labs where IC engines are there, where the big machines are there, lathe machines are there. So to safety measures, you need to follow some guidelines. So these guidelines, maybe your lab faculty also explain to you, but I'm just putting a glimpses because that is very important. If you're not following this is going to damage your body as well as your clothes, right? So be careful. Use hard shoes always when you're going to the workshop or maybe your lab. You must wear shoes. You must wear an apron. So on your whatever the dress you are wearing, on that you need to have apron. Maybe you see in doctors wear the aprons, right? So similarly, engineers also wear the aprons. Doctors use the aprons in their labs, right? When you're performing any operations, doctor used to wear the apron. He wear the white apron, and you used to wear blue, dark blue apron. You need to wear in your labs. So all student has to buy the apron in once you are coming to college. So now in online, if it is going on, it is fine, not required. But when you coming to college, you need to buy the apron. So most probably apron is provided by the college. You need to buy the apron from the college. If college is not providing, then maybe apron you can buy it from the outside. And do not if during the lab. Yes, anybody having any question? Farzan Khan, are you having?
Yes, sir.
Are you have any question?
No.
So then mute.
No, no.
Mute. If you don't have question, mute. When we having interaction question answer session, then you can unmute. So do not touch any machine in your workshop or in your lab. So physically don't touch anything, because sometimes it is temperatures are different. So that maybe spoil your hand or maybe your fingers. Don't touch any machine with wet conditions and as well as the dry conditions also, because wet condition, if you touch, maybe possibilities are there, because most of the machines are working by electricity. There is a short circuit may happen, so that may damage you. So don't touch. And wet condition, and also when it is run, don't touch the machines. When machines runs, it is increasing the temperature is increases because of dynamic forces is acting. So temperatures are increasing, so don't touch any machine during running condition. And with your hand, with your wet hands, even you try to avoid to touch any machine without instruction of the operators or your technical assistants or faculty present in the workshop or in the lab. So do not wear full sleeve clothes. So try to avoid it. And full sleeve clothes you can avoid, in especially girls. Even if you're wearing burqa, maybe you can on burqa, maybe you can wear apron, so that can keep this in a tight position. So I think just a minute. So right, so don't wear full sleeves, avoid loose dresses, and in the lab always write observation on every lab experiment inside the lab. So observation is nothing but whatever the things you're doing, whatever the readings you're taking, that observation you have to write in the lab. And there is a record is there, so lab record. So these lab record, maybe after completion of your work, of your lab experiment, if time permits, you can write in the lab. If time not permits, you can write at home, and you can submit this record in next lab class. So every student follow this in observation in the class, must in the class, and record if time permits, write in the lab. If time not permits, write in the home and submit in next class. So for example, today you having a lab, you've done some experiment, you take the observation, note down in observation book. So after observation book, if time permits, that observation book you need to note down in the record and complete the calculation, and complete the record in the classroom today, in the lab room today itself. For example, your time is not permitted, then you can write the lab at your home, and next whenever your lab is there, at that time you can show to your faculty that lab and take his approval, right? So in lab every day you are going to get the marks. Your observation is carrying the marks, your record is carrying the marks, your behavior in the lab also carrying the marks. So every lab is carrying the marks, so be careful. Your marks is not depending only on the at the end final exams. Your marks depends upon your day to day, your classwork, your lab works also. So that is the difference between lab and lecture. Lecture maybe at the end we conduct the exam, or in between mid we used to conduct the exam in mid exam, and then we used to give some assignment. If you're writing the assignment, you're going to get the marks in lectures, in theory. But in practical is not like that. So your day to day assessment is going on in the labs. So every day you need to do proper your experimentation, do the right observation, your records, and you need your behavior. So all these things will carry the final marks to you. Final exams also their lab, so that carrying some marks. So 50% of marks in the final exam, if depends, 50% of the marks depending upon your day-to-day observation, your internal assessment. So be careful in the lab. So then guidelines to the excel in the academic. So these things are there. So whatever things are there, just now I explained to you the lab. And now to become a good engineer, again, as a good mechanical engineer, what guideline, what things you need to follow. So I want all the student has to follow these things in your day-to-day classwork. So do not waste your time during your classwork. I'm seeing some students even now also, if I ask the respond to the student, I think few students are not paying much attention. So don't do that in your lectures. So whenever the lecture is happening, give your dedication, your commitment to the class. So whatever the 2 hours or 4 hours teachings are there, don't waste your time. You listen the lecture, if you some important things, if sir is telling, note down. If some important things are there, like the slides, whatever the slides are there in front of you, like this, any important information, if it is there, please note down your class notes. Treat this as your class. So treat this, we are taking classes at your home. Don't take it as lightly. I don't know in 10 plus 2 how you are done. When 10 plus 2 also, I know that last 1 to 2 months your classes is conducted online. So how you attended their class, I don't know. But here that kind of things may not work for you. So this is a professional college. This is not like your intermediate. So like intermediate, whatever the things are there, those kind of things may not happen here. Spoon feeding we are not going to do. We are not forcing you to the class. You must attend the class. If you're not attending the class and your attendance is less, so then you're not going to write your final exam, and you are going to detain. So detain, all these things will explain to you in your day after tomorrow class. So different types of detentions are there. Even if your attendance less also, you're not going to second year in next year. So again, you need to sit in the first year with your juniors who is taking admission in next year. For them, you need to meet your subject, whatever the attendance requirement as well as your subject requirement. Then only you are promoting to the second year. That's why your attendance also important, and as well as your subject knowledge also important. So do not waste time whenever you are in the class. Time lost will never come again. So this is more precious than the money also. So prepare your daily timetable and try to stick to it as much as possible. So whatever the timetable we are going to share very soon, maybe in tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we are going to share your exact timetable from next week. So next week, whatever the classes is starting, so that is as per this timetable it is going on. So every day, day to day, prepare your daily timetable as per the timetable. Try to stick to it and gain the knowledge as much as possible. Try to learn at least one concept from every subject as per your timetable. For example, in your one day, you have to have 3 subjects or 4 subjects. So every subject, at least one new concept you need to learn every day. So means if you're having a four subjects, so 4 different concepts minimum. So if more number of concepts you're learning from your subject, it's well and good. So focus this. If you want to become a good engineer tomorrow, you need to have a better career options. So definitely these things you need to follow. If you not follow, so nobody will guarantee. If you follow these things, so everybody can guarantee your better future. So complete your subject and assignment on the same day. Don't postpone. I'm seeing normally student, whatever the subject, whatever the assignment is given, whatever the things you learn on the day in the class. So after going back, you're not focusing on that. When only you're coming to remember these things during your exam time, or maybe just one day before the exam. That kind of system may not work for you. So one day before, if you start and learning your chapters and learning your subject, so that may not work. You're not going to remember much long for that. If really want to be a good career, you want to going to be a better engineer, every day's work you cannot postpone. Do that particular day's work on the same day. तो जिस दिन जो काम करना है उसी दिन वो काम कंप्लीट करना है. जो टाइम नमाज पढ़ना है उसी टाइम नमाज पढ़ते, राइट? नमाज टाइम पढ़ने का टाइम हो जाने का नमाज नहीं पढ़ते. So similarly here also same thing. Whatever the things has given to you, you need to do it on the same time. You cannot postpone it for tomorrow. So if you want to postpone it tomorrow, again tomorrow some more work will come. So this will be accumulate with that. Your work will be double. Your efforts are become double. So it's very difficult for you. So every day-to-day work you can finish on the same day. Don't postpone anything for the tomorrow. So use opportunity of your presence in the institute to hone all the soft skills also. In addition to subject skills, you need to have a soft skills also. Already I told you in my session, and again I'm reminding you. In addition to your domain knowledge, your subject knowledge, your mechanical engineering subject, and whatever the subjects you're learning, in addition to that, you need to have a good attitude. So you need to have a positive attitude towards your subject, towards your life, towards your society. So positive attitude is required for a successful person. Who is this? 003, 009. 009, who is this? कौन है 009 है? Mute from your side. I don't want to repeat again. Discipline, I'm not going to tolerate anything indiscipline in the class and in the college. So follow the strictly, whatever the rules are telling, please follow it. If you have anything problem is coming, bring to our notice. If you are deviating from your discipline, we are going to take very strict actions. Remember this. So learn this, keep it positive attitude, improve your communication skills. So improve your communication skill and also become emotional intelligence. You need to develop this. So don't, you need to control all your emotions. Don't show it on anybody, like what I showed you in anger. So sometimes it is come. So you need to be in control those parameters. And your body language, you need to focus on your body language, and you need to develop your professional network. As I told you in our in session, professional network also very important, especially when you're going completion of your BTech degree. So at that time, with your professional network, a lot of things you're going to get. So develop your professional network also. So fine. So looking forward to a great mechanical engineers. And with this, maybe I'm completing my session, and also our whatever the 40 minutes time, that is also going to complete now. So after 1 minute, we are going to close this meeting. Again, you rejoin. I will start the meeting again, and then you can rejoin. So I'm looking forward to a great mechanical engineer. Not only mechanical engineer, I want a good human beings in our from this class, and also responsible citizens. So as citizen, as the nation, if national is developed, then only we can go forward. So if you are a good citizen, then definitely this country is going to be developed. I wish you good luck for you for next 4 years. Learn whatever is coming in your way. Focus on the subject. Focus on even extracurricular activities. All the things whichever is going to come in your way, try to grasp it. Try to learn, and whatever the bad is coming to you, remove them. So when you're going forward, you're going to learn a lot of things, and your life skills. Maybe Professor Raza Ahmed Khan maybe told you to, from things. So you need to follow all the things. Inshallah, even for next 3 days, we're going to discuss few more things on that. So please, I wish you a good luck and best wishes for your bright future and your bright engineering career, as well as professional career. So fine. So with this, maybe I'm completing my presentation. Now I'm going to be start question answer session after 2 minutes. So you need to close down now this meeting, and you can restart again. So at that time, we are going to take care about your questions. Not only me, even our other faculties, if anybody is available, they will also answer your questions. I'm stopping meeting here. Maybe you can join within 2 minutes.
There is a lot of confusion in students these days regarding the various disciplines in engineering. We need to understand that all branches of engineering are good. They have got their future. Mechanical as far as I'm emphasizing only on mechanical engineering right now, mechanical engineering is considered to be one of the 3 core branches of engineering. This branch of engineering was there around 100 years back, along with civil and electrical engineering. These 3 branches, civil, mechanical, and electrical engineering, are considered to be the core branches of engineering. All other branches of engineering are derived from these 3 branches of engineering. Like, for example, electronics engineering and computer science engineering have been derived from electrical engineering. Similarly, automobile engineering, metallurgy engineering, aeronautical engineering have been derived from mechanical engineering, as well as production engineering. Okay. Similarly, structural engineering, environmental engineering, architecture, these courses have been derived from civil engineering. So these 3 courses, these 3 core courses of engineering, they were there around 100 years back. They will be there after 100 years as well. All the remaining branches of engineering, they are evolving. They evolve. They give the solutions for some problems of that particular time, and then they vanish, or then they reform into something else. But mechanical engineering is going to stay as it was, because mechanical is the basic necessity for our living. As Dr. Mujahed Hussaini and Dr. Zahir Hassan was just saying that you imagine anything, right from your automobile to your everyday utensils, or like table, furniture, everything, including the construction materials, they have to do with mechanical engineering. Similarly, it can be said that electrical engineering can say that if there is no electricity, you cannot produce anything. So that is also true. So again, electrical engineering is also important. Civil engineering will say that unless you have shared a house to live in, then you will not survive. Again, that is also true. So, all branches of engineering have their place. What we need to do is like for example, you have taken admission into a very good branch of engineering. Mechanical engineering is also known as evergreen engineering. So you need to now concentrate on how to pass it with very good marks. If you pass it with around 50% marks, if you pass with 55, 60% marks, it will not be of that use. You can do something else also. Maybe you can be a very good salesman after completion of your engineering with 50%. So what should be your aim? You should plan to pass mechanical engineering with at least 85, 90% of marks. Make that your aim. If you pass mechanical engineering with a very good percentage, you have good scopes to go for either for higher studies or for jobs. So, and our college, our department, mechanical engineering department at Nawab Shah Alam Khan College of Engineering, is considered to be one of the best departments in the college. I'm not boasting it unnecessarily, but I'm saying it confidently, because if you visit the labs, we have got full-fledged labs. We have got very good faculty, very dedicated faculty who are available to help you for every moment you face any difficulty. And then we had 3 sections till last year. This is the first year we have reduced it to 1 section. The reason is there is there is a trend in the students these days to go for computer science engineering. This is like a cycle. This trend will be there for 1, 2, 3 years, and then it will come down. Again, civil and mechanical will come up. So this keeps on going from time to time. We have been seeing it for the last, especially for the last 20, 30 years, that this is like a wheel. Some time comes, then, because if you see now, almost a majority of the students are going for computer science engineering without knowing what computer science is. So what will happen? There will be a flood of manpower in the computer science engineering, and then there will be a scarcity of mechanical and civil engineers. Then the demand for these branches of engineering will rise. The people who graduate with very good marks will have very good options available, because there are less people available in the market, and there will be more job market. Everything that is related to mechanical engineering, that will not cease to stop. That will not stop. The demand will still be there, and then who will fill those gaps? You guys. So make sure that you study well, you study hard, and then you are ready to take up the leadership positions in future. Wish you all the best. That's all I have to contribute. Over to you, Mujahed sir.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So any other? I hope everybody has answered especially this question. Why mechanical?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of answers are there.
That's
Yeah, go ahead. Other question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, for higher studies, as sir has said, so I want to know for higher studies.
You see, for higher studies, I think in my presentation I told you, if you want to going for higher studies, there are 2 options are there: higher studies in India or maybe in outside India. So always when you're targeting for higher studies, you need to prepare your subject very well. It's not like that I'm not understanding BTech, that's why I want to go for MTech. It's not like that, right? If you're good in BTech, then only you will target for MTech. So in that case, what you need to do, whatever your BE you're studying now, in this you can focus on your subjects, study well. So after completion of these things, there is some procedures are there to get admission into foreign universities as well as in Indian universities. If you want to get in Indian good universities for higher studies, you need to write GATE. Through GATE, you're going to get admission in IITs or NITs and wherever the reputed institute like Usmania University, in University College, and maybe in JNTU, from JNTU College, you'll get the admission. If you want to go to foreign university, so in addition to, because everywhere if you're going for higher study, first you need to basic degree, you need to get it. Means you need to complete this BE degree, then only you can go for higher study. So you need to complete this BE degree. After that only you need to write GATE exam. For our in India, if you want to going for outside India, you need to have some basic one qualification is required, that is in your English. So some countries are asking, even some countries are now not asking about these exams. I mentioned in my presentation, there is some basic English exams are there, like GRE, like TOEFL, IELTS, PET. So all these exams are there. So in that, any one exam you need to write. If you qualify in that exam, so based upon your performance in that exam, and you are based upon your performance in your this degree, BE degree of 4 years, and also your recommendation from your professor. So these 3 things carry your marks to the your admissions into that particular university and that particular college. So you focus on these things. First thing, you focus on your subject. Second thing, prepare well for your final exams after 4 years, and make a good rapport with your faculty, with the college management, with everybody. So that these things are essential for you if you're going for higher studies.
Sir, can we go
Yes?
for IT? Can we go for
Yes,
IT?
yes, you can go for IT if you want, after completion of your BTech. If you want to go for MTech in IT, yes, you can. There is a good scope is there. You can go for IT also. Information technology, right? You're asking?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you can go. Even nowadays, everybody is encouraging about interdisciplinary. If you're having a basic mechanical degree and you having a postgraduate or MTech, you are going in information technology. That is a very good for you, because especially in mechanical engineering, whatever the information technology has to incorporate. Like I told you, whatever the machines are there, whatever the equipments are there, most of the equipments are nowadays controlled by computer, like CNC machines, computer numerical control machine. So in that, whatever the programs are there, whatever the things are there, that a guy like you who's completed BTech mechanical and after that doing MTech or ME in information technology, for them there is a very good future is there, and you can design lot of software for, especially for the mechanical equipments.
Sir, what are the fields after B?
You see, there is a lot of fields are there. If you take in engineering field, you will be having a HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning in our college. In addition to that, we used to have machine design, they used to have production, there used to have metallurgy, there used to have automobile. Lot of things are there. But my suggestion, Mr. Tahi Ali, first to focus on BTech degree. So now just you enter, you have 4 years in your down the line. So you complete your 4 years. After that, you have your understanding. Based upon understanding, you can choose your specialization. Don't be hurry in that. So everything, there is a time bound is there. Don't think of now. You can plan for your higher studies, but don't think that which higher study is good. That on the line, once you enter in the second year, you come to know what is engineering. Once you come into third year, you come to know which specialization is good. Once in fourth year, you come to know what is the scenario in surrounding. So based upon that, you can choose it. So something, this is 2020, right? Now world is evolving very fast. Maybe 2024, we don't know. There is a different specializations may come. So based upon that situation, you can choose it your specialization in your higher studies.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other
So what's the
questions?
difference between mechanical and automobile, sir?
Yes. What is the difference?
Mechanical and automobile?
Yes. So automobile means there is the engineering which is deal automobiles, like whatever the auto engines which is moving on the roads, like cars, like like buses, like bikes, whatever the automobile parts are there, automobile equipments are there. Those equipments manufacturing, designing, all these things is taken care by automobile engineer. So where is mechanical engineer means he can take care each and every aspect, every machines, every equipment, everything is taken care by mechanical. So as just now Raza sir
Here
has
that
told
mechanical
you,
is the main branch and automobile is
yes,
a sub branch of
already
mechanical.
Raza sir has told you just now कि automobile engineering, metallurgical engineering, all these things are evolved from the mechanical engineer. So automobile engineering is one of the part of mechanical engineer. If you good mechanical engineer,
But why everyone prefer only
automobile.
automobile engineer?
Yes.
So many of the persons say that automobile is better than mechanical. I don't know why they say that.
You see, automobile is only part of a mechanical engineer. If you are good mechanical engineer, automatically you're good automobile engineer, right? So then automatically masters you can take in automobile engineering. But if you are good automobile engineer, we cannot claim that you are a good mechanical engineer. We cannot never tell that you are
Yes, sir.
mechanical engineering. We have good number of subjects are there in automobile as well as related fields. Focus on that subject, learn well, and masters you can go in automobile engineer.
Okay, thanks, sir.
I told you now recently our few students got placement in Hyundai Motors. Hyundai Motor is an automobile company, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
mechanical engineer
Yeah,
can
right,
be
sir.
a good automobile engineers too, but an automobile engineer cannot be a good mechanic. It's never be a mechanical engineer, not a good or bad. He's not a mechanical engineer at all.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this you can give the answer
Right,
to
sir.
people who's asking you that automobile engineering is better than mechanical engineering. So mechanical engineering is
Thanks a lot, sir.
right? आपका बड़ी बिल्डिंग है मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर, उसमें एक फ्लोर है, एक फ्लैट है, एक दैट्स कॉल्ड ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियर. जब बिल्डिंग आपका ओन है तो आपके फ्लैट पूरे आपके ही रहे ना, फ्लोर पूरे 5 फ्लोर की बिल्डिंग आपकी है तो पूरे 1 से लेके 5 तक पूरे फ्लोर आपके हैं. बट आप खाली एक फ्लोर पे कंसंट्रेट करें, खाली मेरे को सेकंड फ्लोर चाहिए, तो खाली आपका एक फ्लोर ही रहता, पूरा बिल्डिंग नहीं रहती. बिल्डिंग मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर की रहती. ये बोलो, आप कोई पूछा तो ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियर बेटर है बोले तो आप बोलो. Even aerospace engineering.
Thanks a lot for the clarification.
मैं जो जॉब करके आया हूँ इसरो में, actually ISRO is a aerospace company. But aerospace company में I am a mechanical engineer is work there. मेरे जैसे आधे staff इसरो में mechanical engineers है. So even aerospace engineering, similarly in automobile engineering, जो Hyundai motor जो बोल रहे हैं, वहां पर 50% staff is mechanical engineers are there. So tell them who is telling that automobile is better than mechanical engineer, because they don't know the basics of engineering, right? So a professor is telling to you, I'm a professor, right? I'm having almost more than 15 years experience in engineering. I'm having almost more than 10 years education years I spend on engineering. I'm BTech, MTech, PhD, then I have postdoc also. So I'm telling you, you trust me, you believe me, right? रोड पे कोई किसी को नहीं मालूम है उसने कुछ भी बोलता, जो मालूम है उसने जो बोल रहा उसकी बात सुनिए आप, ठीक है?
Sir, is it possible to get a record session of this session?
I try to share this session because I'm actually first session I was recorded, but second session I'm in between only I started. Inshallah, I'm going to share you the recording.
It's because no one knows the mechanical engineering in this best way. If we get this video, we can share it with others.
I'll share this. Any other questions? Because almost 35 minutes are over. So after 5 minutes, our session is going to end. So any other constructive question you can ask us. Any other questions, anytime you can ask us. You see, you are on WhatsApp. If you have anything, you can post in the WhatsApp group. Regarding academics, regarding your class, if you're having any confusion, directly call to us during college time. Please remember, during college time, you can call from 9:30 to 4:30. Try to avoid calling us or messaging us after this time. If something emergency, you can call anytime. But if it is not emergency, don't call us. Call us anytime, right? So during the college time, you can call us. Just ask me. What are the other questions?
Sir, what are the subjects for mechanical engineering?
So mechanical engineers, we used to have every semester. So I told you, your 4 years is divided into 8 semesters. Every year you used to have 2 semesters. In that you used to have 5 to 7 subjects and 2 to 4 labs will be there. So total together something about 8 to 10 subjects are there in every semester. So like that, if you take 8 into 10, 8 into 8 means something about 60 plus subjects are there in your entire your BTech. So in that few subjects, few are practical subjects are there. So if I club practical as well as theory, because theory, whatever you're learning, that only you're learning in practical. So totally you may have something about 40 subjects will be there in your entire BTech. So in that 40 subjects also, few subjects are interdisciplinary, like basic mechanical, electrical engineering, basic civil engineering, computer programming. These subjects will be there. In addition to that, you used to have maths. Maths is one of the important subjects. You have to physics. Physics also one of the important subject in engineering. So you have chemistry, you have English, you have communication skills. So all these things, if you remove only core engineering, only belonging to mechanical engineers, you have something about 25 subjects will be there. So all these subjects, if you good, inshallah, you are going to be a good engineer. Even some subject, if you feel some subject is tough, so that subject at least you need to pass. And which subject you feel that very easy, in that subject you become master, right? So like that, you can plan your career. So how to plan all these things, already I told you in the previous session. If you want, maybe in future, we used to conduct this kind of session every once and there. So at that time, whatever your doubts are there, inshallah, we are going to clarify your all the doubts. So any other questions?
Sir, do we have any curriculum, sir?
Any?
Curriculum.
Yes, I think already curriculum yesterday, Nasir sir already shared you in the group. So in that complete syllabus, in first year, actually this curriculum is year-wise. Complete 4 years curriculum is not there. 1 year curriculum this year. So what is the different subjects, different labs, whatever is there, that syllabus, everything is shared yesterday. So please go to that one. That is nothing but a curriculum for you. Like your, whatever the curriculum is there, so same kind of curriculum is there.
Sir, college decides that curriculum, or else Osmania University decides.
University decide the curriculum. College, there is no role for the college. We only recommend if something changes or has to do something, some important things is missed, we only recommend to the university. But finally, university is as the authority to decide the curriculum. We are not deciding the curriculum.
Sir, what are the basic total marks of one subject and how much marks needed to be passed, sir?
You see, every subject used to have 100 marks, whether it's irrespective of theory or practical. So you used to have 100 marks. In that 100 marks, minimum you need to get 40% in final exams and 40% in internal. For example, normally in Usmania University, out of 100 marks, 30 marks for lecture, for theory subject, I am telling, 30 marks is internal and 70 marks in external. So in that minimum 40 marks means 30 marks, 40 means how much? It has to be there something about 18, right? 30 mein 40% हो तो कितना होता? 30 into 4 means something about 12 marks. So minimum you need to score 12 marks in internal, and external you need to, out of 70 again you need to score 40 marks. 14 marks means 28 marks score करना है final में. Final में 28 marks and internal में 12 marks minimum होना है. किसी में भी कम हुआ तो you're going to fail. Even if your internal में less आया तो चलता है, but external में instead of 28 you scoring only 27 means you're going to fail in the final exam. So that you need to be careful. और पूरे out of 100 you need to maintain 40 marks. So even though if you internal marks you get only 10 marks, unfortunately you're not attended any mid exams, you got only 10 marks. If you score external 30, so 30 plus 10, 40, you're going to pass the subject. But if you score internal something about 15 or 30, 20 marks, but external you score only 10 marks, even together you're going to get 40 marks, but you're not going to pass. So minimum in external you need to maintain 28 marks, and overall total you need to maintain 40% marks. I hope answer the question. Now our session is coming to end. There is very few seconds are there. Still, if students having any questions, maybe we can address your question answer in some other session. So today we are going to close this session. So inshallah, I'm going to share the recording if possible. If I recorded whatever the things are there, I'm going to share after this. Maybe by evening I will share this video. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
very
you
much. And
for your
tomorrow, please sharp at 10:30.
session, sir.
Attend the meeting. And Zahir sir is
Thank
going
you,
to
sir.
take the tomorrow's session.
Thank